Hello, welcome to the Enginerdy Show. I wanted to make sure I didn't get cut off this week. And I'm with...
St. Jimmy.
And...
Delightful.
You
I mean,
didn't say
Divinity.
your name.
Oh, I'm Mr. Fold.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for.
Oh, I forgot to say my name. I didn't forget my name, I just forgot to say it.
Name.
Sure.
Namaste.
That doesn't mean what you think it means.
Homo Origato.
Hobo?
Mr. Roboto.
Did you say hobo origato?
Hobo origami. Mr.
Rugami.
Roboto. I don't know.
Roboti.
Our fake sponsor this week is Taxi Vader,
You notice how that song just sticks in your mind?
In a world.
the new hit show that follows your favorite Sith Lord while he pays for college while driving a cab and not paying his taxes. Taxi Vader.
Starring Wesley Snipes.
Oh, I thought I would have had Danny DeVito in it. Taxi?
As Vader?
Yes.
Oh.
That would be an interesting
No,
casting choice.
Oh,
he comes in his dark helmet.
Oh,
Vader's
Rick Moranis.
cousin. Oh.
Vader's cousin.
Not so dark.
I know he's a moron, but don't... Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about Wesley Snipes when I came up with that concept.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
So
we
I said
decided,
Taxi
oh,
Vader. And I was like,
that sounds like
Taxi Vader! That makes me laugh.
the weird things we get into.
It's actually written on my whiteboard at work.
Nice.
I'll make sure I didn't forget.
So
So
should draw a
I
picture
was
of
going to.
Vader driving a taxi.
I was thinking of it.
I had a weird Fanta flavor. It wasn't
I
that
thought you were
weird.
going to say weird fantasy.
No, Fanta.
See what's in our new Fantasider.
Fantasider? See what's in Fantasider?
That's what we call
It's
the wood
apples.
chipper. No.
That's
Fanta cider?
I'm sorry, not everything that comes to my brain is appropriate.
So, what flavor was it? Was it Fantasider?
No, it was lime. It wasn't that
Oh,
great.
lime Fanta?
I had high hopes,
I like the melon Fanta.
High hopes.
but it tasted like a melted Otter Pop or something.
That doesn't sound bad.
It was
Isn't that how all Fanta tastes?
This is what our pops start out melted.
Why freeze them? Just drink them. Well, that was just barely a sip.
well. That
I
was
think I
always
just drink them.
my
I just
favorite
rub them on my belly.
part as a kid
They're
was
sticky.
getting the leftover melted
Juice?
stuff.
Yes.
Getting it past the
As an
frozen
adult,
You
not
know-
as appealing.
You're not supposed to peel it.
You're holding the frozen thing in your hand because you peeled it all the way. It's cold.
My hand's
Oh,
sticky.
my mouth is cold and my hands are sticky.
Oh no!
Not again. Why do I keep doing this?
I get disdain thrown at me from people that are upset about the way I eat string cheese.
How do you eat it?
He doesn't string it. Then it's not
I don't think
string
it-
cheese.
That's
Just
just
take a
bites
bite out
out
of
of
the
it.
end.
You can't call it string cheese then.
But then you don't get cheese
It's
on your
more efficient.
fingernails.
You get more cheese that
It
way
doesn't-
in a bite per bite.
It doesn't taste the same though.
It
Oh,
tastes
but
good
tastes
though.
different.
It's aerated,
It tastes different.
stringier.
Hmm.
Texture, not a
I'm
taste.
pretty sure I've eaten it both ways and they taste the same to me.
You're wrong.
I like it that way. That way I don't get cheese on my fingers.
Okay.
I
It's
feel
like
like it's
eating
a
a
more
banana.
efficient way to eat it, to just bite into
Okay.
it.
Well,
Just
You guys
shove
know
the
the
whole thing in your mouth.
best way to peel a banana is from the people think of as the bottom of the banana.
Oh, I just break it in half.
I've bitten the top off before
Oh,
and spit it out.
Actually, I don't eat bananas.
If you do that, then it has less stringy things coming off of it.
Hmm.
Weird.
Yes, very weird.
Speaking of weird foods, what's the deal with shepherd pie?
It's been out of shepherds? Oh.
Yes.
We had this conversation
What
on
is
our way to
shepherd?
work.
Yeah.
We did?
No, with free-range shepherds.
Well, you
But
have to get your shepherd tag. But
Are
this
they
is the best
non-GMO
time-
shepherds?
Yes, there's.
This is the best time of year to find a live nativity, and set up your shepherd stand. You just pick them off.
It's much better than the farm-raised shepherds.
But they only have like 20 shepherd tags per year, so it's kind of a iffy proposition to get one.
I see. What about a shepherd license?
You gotta have your shepherd license in order.
What season is it?
Shepherd season.
Why is shepherd spelled different than sheep herd?
Because they're lazy.
They didn't have enough E's.
Can I buy a
Oh, one's
vowel?
lost.
No! That's the one that got away.
I might bring them to an appropriate joke about the Green Bay Packers.
The shepherd isn't isn't part of the herd, is he?
That's why they follow him.
I've
heard sheep are
one of
dumb.
them.
I thought it was because he had the big cane.
I thought it was a candy cane.
No, he's gonna beat them if
She
they
really
don't
loved
go where he
it.
wants.
I love candy canes. They're so good.
Oh, look at that big candy cane.
Wouldn't that
Follow
just
it.
be confusing?
I think zebras like candy canes.
They also like barbershops.
They do. They really do. They're tigers, which is unfortunate.
We had a
Not for the tiger, though.
we had a conversation at work about striped animals that what color their skin is.
Oh, yeah, like zebras are black with white stripes.
Yes, but if you shaved them, they would just be black.
Black, right.
But a tiger,
Why would you
apparently,
shave them?
if you shaved a tiger, its
You're
skin would
an
actually,
idiot.
its skin would actually be striped.
Striped.
So
It's striped!
Right after it eats you.
well, you shave it from the inside.
Oh,
Oh, well, we were talking about Holsteins and what color are they? Black
I
with white
prefer
spots,
half-steens.
or white with black spots? And I said they're red with black and white spots because if you take all the fur off, oh,
They don't have fur, do they?
they have hair.
Hair on their hide.
Whoa, what is that?
That
Sorry,
is his
Twitter.
phone twittering.
Why
Yeah,
is your
Twitter.
phone twittering?
I don't know.
It does that sometimes.
Does that on its own.
My phone doesn't twitter.
I've kicked it out of the nest and now it's flying on its own.
Right into the propeller of a helicopter.
It's a low-flying helicopter.
Well, it's got a broken thing on its prop.
Are
Makes
you
it
my
so it
mother?
can't rise.
Remember that book?
Okay. Yes.
What if our audience does?
What a dumb bird.
So, I went to St. Jimmy's house this afternoon to make
What?
cookies, or decorate cookies.
Oh, you got part of the cookie decorating club.
Yes, I got dragged in.
I showed up at my house and there was no one here. It was glorious.
So, guess what I made, what I decorated
Star
my
Wars
cookies?
cookies.
No, why would I do Star Wars?
Star Trek cookies.
Yes. Star Trek cookies.
The Death Star would be pretty easy.
That's
Millennium
true.
Falcon.
So,
We made the Star Wars
Was there
cookies last
gray-
year.
Was there gray
Did you make 'em Star
frosting?
Wars?
I also made some Star Trek ones. I made like a Vulcan sign.
oh, a Vulcan salute.
So the problem is my wife left to get some more materials or something.
Mhm.
And so I took a knife and carved out of the sugar cookie dough something science fiction
Naughty.
related.
Oh, I
And the
had to do
kids
that.
quickly abandoned all the
cookie
cookie cutters. We started just making.
Yeah, one year I made my own shape, and then I was getting requests, and I was like, this was a bad idea.
Tell them to make them their own themselves.
I don't think they can be trusted with dough. I don't
Deer.
Yes. I would never trust them around
Oh, dear.
wild animals.
Nice.
So, I made
well.
I made a Kirk, Spock, McCoy, Enterprise, and the Star Trek symbol.
Yeah, why would I ever think you might make a Star Wars one?
The Federation symbol.
Yes.
Which, you did the command symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those other ones.
I also
So?
made some red shirts. Unfortunately, they were eaten
Oh
earlier
no!
this evening.
On the planet?
Yes.
So they get for going on the planet with Kirk and Spock. They're not going to die.
Well,
That's why I had red shirts to
maybe.
cover the blood.
yeah.
You can't show it on television back then.
You can't do that on television. Show blood.
You can show slime.
You know, got the honors.
What do you do like honors?
Yellow.
So I've been, my wife's radiator has had a slow leak, so I bought a new one.
Right.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
It's a larger capacity one than she originally
So it
had.
doesn't fit. Got it.
No, it fit. It's designed to fit,
Sticks out the front.
but
You put it up sideways. Now stick it at the bottom.
no, it installed okay, except there's two
Yeah, the
metal
kind of line
lines
that-
that come in from the radiator, or from the
Oh,
transmission
yeah.
to cool the transmission
intercooler?
fluid. And there's this little special tool you need to unhook those.
Yes.
So I went to the parts store and
You bought one?
yeah, well, I asked the guy, I was like, here's what I need. And he's like, oh, it brings me over there. And I'm like, oh, there's a cool metal one. And I looked at it and it says fuel line. And I'm like, well, that's not the right one. He's like, no, they're all the same. It'll work.
Didn't work.
No. And I had no way to go back to get the right one.
Oh,
So I destructively removed it because the new one comes with new fittings.
hmm
Oh.
So you pop the line out, and then that fitting that it goes into stays on the radiator. So I was
Right.
like, well, I'll just destroy it, get the line out. But the lower one, I had to cut apart with my Dremel. I think I damaged the tube enough that it was leaking.
Oh man,
So I temporarily stopped it from leaking,
with
but
gum.
Duct tape?
RTV.
Oh.
But now I have to.
I usually use RTD too.
I need to replace that line. It's only like $30 though.
I'm
So.
not sure how your TV has anything to do with it. So you fixed it with our TV.
Yes, your TV. No.
Your TV. You said your. Who's on first?
Silicone.
Valley.
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
Yeah. So that was fun.
I'm not sure cilantro
So-
will work.
What I did is I got the right tool, and
What?
you can pop those fittings out in like 5 seconds.
Yeah. That's why you should always, if you get the wrong tool, just go back and get the right tool.
But I had already like drained the radiator and
No, we could have, I don't know, phoned somebody.
oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Could have phoned a friend
You
or
could have phoned a
gone
friend.
50-50,
Yeah.
Yep.
pulled the
What was other one?
audience.
Phone-
What did I have to do with it?
You're with the audience.
Oh, I'm the audience.
Yeah, he just asked you to come over and watch.
That's usually
If
what I
I
end up
Hey,
had-
doing.
oh, watch this.
If I'd had my other vehicle running, I could have driven that.
Hmm.
Oh, what about your bike?
Well, I had my 6-year-old, so I couldn't leave him at home.
You ride
Oh.
your 6-year-old.
Are you afraid he's going to eat your cabbage? Well, you can just take the wolf to the store.
We just don't
And you
leave
bring-
the 6-year-old at home alone.
You bring the deer back with you.
It was a goat.
Oh, I couldn't think of what it was.
Anyways,
Something to eat cabbage.
it was a fiasco. A job that should have taken an hour took 2.5.
Do you need an old truck that runs sometimes?
No.
I do.
My part I need for my other pickup was supposed to be here on Monday, and today's Thursday. And
So do you figure out what it needs to run now?
well, now I'm waiting for a new starter to come.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of truck parts, so my son, who has a driver's license, just got permission from his mother to take her truck off-roading with his cousin, and rammed a tree with the side mirror.
Ooh, fun.
Which, when you have a Lariat edition, which is a nice,
Oh,
has like chrome pieces to it, and it's extendable for trailering. It's got blinker light built in, and it's got the puddle light. Anyways, it broke the cowling closest to the truck, like broke a big piece out of it.
Nice.
So all the interiors are exposed, and you know what freeway speeds is going to make noise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the whole assembly, which they don't sell that one piece, $550.
did
Wow.
you find one at a junkyard?
Maybe.
eBay.
I have the part number, so I can look it up based on part number. Amazon had it for more expensive than the FordParts.com.
Whoa.
You tried LMC truck?
I haven't.
You should. That's where
They
I buy
have OEM
parts.
parts,
Yeah, they're replica.
replica parts.
Replicant.
Yes.
You have to ask him questions.
Figure out if they're real or not.
They get the cool gun to go with it.
No, but you get a narration over your.
So in the meantime, I think I'm just going to get my black Gorilla Tape and
You get
Tape it
Harrison
up.
Ford to
Hey, it'll
narrate.
match my wife's side view mirror.
And your son's cousin's side view mirror.
Why did we hate mirrors? My wife's was already broken when we got
so
the truck.
my friend that we carpool with, he
Yeah.
has a bullet hole through his side mirror.
Oops.
Like through you get a small hole on the front side, and then it's got a bigger hole through the mirror part.
Nice.
His dating partner's father was out shooting with him.
Oh,
And
shooting at him
he
while
couldn't
he drove
see
away.
the mirror through the scope because they were leaning on the hood.
Oh,
Oh,
He shot the mirror
oops.
because the scope is above the gun.
Yeah, he was looking over
And
the
if
mirror.
something's really close.
oh,
While I was looking for mirrors, I found a fun sticker you can put on your mirror that says "Objects in mirror are losing."
uh,
That was fun.
That's funny. Oh, I had something I was gonna say that I didn't put on the list. What was it?
Your worst pickup lines?
No. All of my pickup lines are the worst pickup lines.
Didn't you ruin your pickup line when you're
Yeah, you
messing with
did.
the radiator?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Actually, I heard the worst pickup line of all time.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
What was it?
It was on a show called The Ranch. My wife was watching,
Okay, I know that show.
and the guy was talking to the story. He's like, "So I heard you're looking for a stud. I've got the STD, and all I need is you."
Oh,
Wow.
I don't think that would work.
no.
Maybe if you get really drunk, maybe. I don't know. I have experience with drunk people.
I don't know.
Do you get points for cleverness?
It's
Maybe.
entertaining to have a
Comedy?
drunk engineer trying to explain something on the napkin.
That sounds fun.
I can't remember what I was gonna say, but I did get our Amazon UK link on our website.
Yes, I can't wait to use it.
You can't use it. It's not for you.
Is that what UK stands for? You can't.
You can't. Yes.
But Rob could use it.
Rob and Neil.
And Neil could use it.
Yeah, they've both already commented on it. So.
Nice.
Awesome.
It's cool to know like a famous morning news channel celebrity.
Yeah. He gets his pictures.
As
I
background
know.
on the
I'm
news.
friends with him on Facebook
Okay.
too.
Yeah, I see him on that other thing, Instagram.
I don't have one of those. How do you get that?
Apparently, I have one.
You have one?
I think I signed up with it just so I could look at St. Jimmy's
How do you get
pictures.
Pinterest? Is that the same thing? It's like an app?
I guess. I
I'm just
don't
going to try
know.
to log into our Pinterest again.
I don't think they'll let you have one.
Why?
Pins, they're dangerous.
Oh. I come up with one with a cork on it.
Maybe. You guys ready for Christmas?
Yes.
I get to go shopping on the best day of the year.
Christmas?
No, 2 days before.
Christmas Adam? Because Adam came before Eve.
Oh, yeah, I guess. It's fun because you don't get to see many women when you're shopping on that day.
It's all
You see
guys.
a lot of guys looking confused, wandering around the store.
What is my wife like?
I found some people at work don't even get their spouses gifts or receive gifts from their spouse on Christmas.
That's pretty much all my Christmas is going to be, is gifts between my spouse and myself
And
and a few other gifts.
My wife told me that I actually have more gifts than anyone else this year. It's like, yeah, but that doesn't equate to monetary value of gifts.
Yeah.
So I got her some pretty nice stuff.
Yeah, I still have to do shopping for my wife.
My Christmas shopping is completely done, and it has been for a while.
No one likes a bragger.
I was going to do it, but then I had radiator problems.
I was going to do it, but I got rabies.
Again? That was your excuse last year.
Those little dogs with the foam are so cute, you just want to bite them.
Or be bitten by them.
Oh, is that how it's supposed to work?
You can probably
No.
get it from biting them.
You can get it from bats.
I don't remember biting a bat.
Okay, Ozzy.
No, he was a geek. He bit the head off of it.
Yep.
Circus geek.
Chickens.
It's any animal.
Kangaroo.
The kangaroo
would be
bit the head of a
difficult.
chicken? How do you get it to do that? Do you guys notice that wallabies and baby deer have the same heads?
No. How would I notice that? I've never seen them together.
Look it up.
The heck?
Why
Yeah,
is
shot
there-
with a Lego.
Mr. Cold's throwing things at me.
under
I
the
had
table.
2 of those little alligator clips at work
Wallaby
today.
and deer head side by side.
You know those little black alligator clips?
Yes.
Well, I put one
Why are the
over
pictures of chihuahuas?
the
That
mouth
doesn't
of
make sense.
another one,
Uh-huh.
and then I squoze the inside
You did
one,
what with it?
and it shot the other one off and almost hit
Is
Rob.
squoze a word?
He squeezed.
I squoze it.
No, that's not a thing.
There's not a lot of conjugate verbs that way.
Wallaby. There's wallaby pictures. Where's the deer pictures?
Where did you come across this?
Huh? I just noticed.
How?
He's
I
seen
saw them.
deer, he's seen wallaby.
Can you remember what each looks like?
Yes.
Like, that wallaby looks like it's got a deer head.
And that deer looks like it's got a wallaby head.
There's a deer.
That's a woman. Oh.
I didn't see the head.
Look at the head.
I wasn't looking at her.
Okay, now look at the wallaby. Hold on, where'd it go? Go back, wallaby.
This is so fun for our listeners at home.
It's got the same heads.
Okay. There's similar
Sure.
colors and shapes.
That's what the same means.
Well, you have the same head as.
What was
Mr.
that word I
Cole.
made up today?
Um,
Dodge and didge.
Didge,
Okay.
Like zig and zag.
didge,
Dodge and didge.
or dodge not.
Did you?
I did.
Dodge or dodge not. There's no.
Alright. This is
Oh,
going
huge.
nowhere.
You can
Anyway,
see Star Wars? I can spoil it for you.
I've
No.
not seen it. I plan to see it with my wife on Christmas.
Ooh, I'm going to see it sometime in the next few days.
You're gonna make somebody
probably.
work on Christmas?
Yes,
They're going to work whether
Serve
he's
me.
there or not.
I've worked on Christmas before.
used
I got
to do
triple
it
and a
all
half
the time.
time.
What?
I used to do it all the time at my
Damn.
last job.
I also worked it at my last job.
You
I
guys work
got
for the
triple and a
Grinch?
half time.
I
Whoa!
didn't realize the Grinch paid that much.
Well, to be fair, I went in at 7 p.m. on
were at a
Christmas
fair?
evening and worked 12 hours.
Oh.
It's like my wife goes shopping on Thanksgiving, but it's not really Thanksgiving. It's early Black Friday.
Oh, okay. Shall we do nerdy culture?
Let's
Sure.
do it. How
So-
many gifts were you supposed to get?
So, since oh my goodness, so I sent the other two Enginerds just a quick text saying to think about something because we're gonna discuss.
Was it
it.
supposed to make graphs and charts and percentages of
You
what?
could if you wanted to, but since Christmas is coming up, or you're probably listening to this on or after Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. This will
And-
come out Christmas Eve, I think.
Okay, and since I stole an idea wholesale from the Bacon Sale podcast,
All right.
I decided that we would talk about if we could have any item that's on a TV show or movie as a gift.
Oh, you didn't say TV show too.
Well,
I think he did.
I don't remember what I said. But, and it has to fit under the tree.
Right.
Okay.
What would you want for Christmas?
I have a clarifying question.
Okay.
Is this a prop we're getting, or
No, has the actual function.
Okay.
as
And I quote:
displayed.
"Think of some items from movie franchises that you would want
oh,
as a
that's
Christmas
you
gift."
did say movie franchises, so
Well,
I only
St.
thought
Jimmy
of
knew what I
movies.
meant.
I went
did
by the
only think
strict
of
letter of the
movies.
law,
Oh.
but I can quickly think of other things.
I did only think
So
of
if
movies.
you got a lightsaber, it would be a real.
Yes, you
lightsaber.
would probably kill yourself or your family members with it accidentally.
Well, hopefully.
Or your mirror on your truck.
that
I hate mirrors.
that can be something you want, but I also want to discuss what our practical use of it would be.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
Sounds like you already started.
Oh, well, that wasn't one of mine.
Oh, okay. I didn't choose lightsaber either because
That
I
was
knew
an
it was.
example.
That was one I had on my list.
That's
Okay.
fine. Okay, let's talk about it then.
The lightsaber?
What would you do with it?
Welding.
Okay.
Unwelding.
Yes, unwelding
Unwelding
would
things.
be more likely, right?
If you got it close enough, I'm sure you can.
Have you
weld
ever
two things
seen them
together.
weld something with a
No, but you
lightsaber?
probably could.
I've seen them unweld things.
Cut droids in half.
Yes, that's
I
unwelding
could have
them.
all kinds of fun in the forest.
Starting forest fire.
Only you can.
Only you can chop down trees with the
I could
lightsaber.
go to Walmart and ask for a lightsaber tag for deer hunting.
When's lightsaber season?
Instead of bow hunting.
Apparently,
you
also have a
lightsaber
season for
hunting
chasing animals on
droids.
cliffs. They don't have that season either.
hunting.
Okay.
Prove I chased it off. Just ran off on
Okay.
its own.
So are you
St. Jimmy, how
soon intimating that a lightsaber is impractical?
Warming
how
lunch.
soon after he gets his lightsaber for Christmas is he gonna
Warming
separate
lunch.
himself from one of his appendages
Or start a forest fire
or cut the tree in half?
within days.
The Christmas
You better
tree
not
in
cut me
half.
off in traffic. I know that much.
He'd cut tauntauns open and sleep inside them.
You know it. If you could find a tauntaun.
I could use other animals,
I'm sure you'd get
hippos
arrested.
and whatnot.
I have a game where you
I could go in anywhere I want.
climb inside a moose. To stay warm.
Does it involve Jim Carrey?
No, it's a
Canada
hunting
Trail?
hunting
Is that an
game.
Oregon Trail?
No, it's like
Oregon Trail?
big game hunter or something.
An Oregon Trail.
Scoot over, Kidney. I gotta get in here.
He created an Oregon Trail through the dead animal.
That was just one of the things I had. I had other ones that'd be more helpful.
Okay, well, what was something you thought I was saying, Jimmy?
The Sorcerer's Stone or the Philosopher's Stone.
What would you do with it?
I would make gold
evil?
and
Oh, is that
become
what you use
immortal.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
it creates the elixir of life so you don't get old. And
Most
then
of mine are destructive. Is that
you
okay?
also can turn any object into pure gold or something like that.
Oh, that sounds useful.
So you can be rich and live as long as you want.
What about the Inspector Gadget hat?
I think that just covers up what's inside his head.
No, I think it's in the hat.
You think so? I thought he was a cyborg.
Well, you know, he's got extendable arms and legs and stuff like
The
that.
helicopter fits in his hat.
Yes.
You think it comes out of his
There's
head?
not
so.
just the helicopter. There's also an umbrella
Oh yes, he has
Is it
something
real?
and a
around.
spring.
But on a hand, right? There's a hand that comes
There's
out.
hands that come out and do things too.
What a weird concept.
The Inspector Gadget.
Kind of disturbing.
It really is. I think I'm on Claude's side. I think you should die.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
What else you got, DVD?
Dinosaur egg?
A dinosaur. You want to grow a dinosaur?
Jurassic Park 3.
That is
Any of 'em.
destructive.
Depends on which dinosaur.
Which one wouldn't be destructive?
Dino DNA.
Those little chicken ones.
Don't those eat people?
Only in groups.
They're in
Oh, if
groups.
you just had
Just have
one.
one.
There's only one per egg.
Nature will find a
They'd
way.
probably be tasty.
What are you doing? Trying to procreate?
If I had like a brontosaurus one.
Those would
It would
be
get
huge
huge.
and break things.
It'd be cool though. I think how much money I could get for it.
Okay.
Bacon.
Bronto bacon?
Yeah! It's so much.
Ribs?
Isn't a
Oh,
brontosaurus not an actual dinosaur?
They're backtracking on that now.
It is now.
Okay, they're
It's
going
back
back.
again.
Back. Bronto's back.
Yes.
You have any other thoughts, St. Jimmy? Before we go back to DVD?
Some magic wand?
Oh,
That works.
would you know the spells?
I know
Gee,
some
it's
spells.
weird that everything you're doing is going out of Harry Potter.
Next
They
he's
have
going to
cool
say the
things.
incredible, or not
You
incredible,
don't have magic to make a magic wand?
invisible cloak.
And just, I hadn't thought of that.
I don't know what you'd do with that.
With a wand, you can
I
make
know what
yourself
DVD would do with that.
invisible.
Board head.
He'd hide and jump out and scare people.
No, he would just say hi to them. Hello.
Make people think they're going crazy.
Yes.
I'm your voice inside your head.
Now this might be considered two, but I think if it's together, it should be one gift. That's like the claw shield with the Sword of Omens.
Okay.
I can have sight beyond sight.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, what'd you do with that?
Would your sight be on
Spy
sight
on
need
people?
glasses?
Yes, it'd be blurry.
Blurry. It looks like there's something.
What about a tricorder?
I have that on the list. Next to the
Or a
phaser.
tribble?
No, that'd be better.
Do you think tribbles would make good meat?
What a ghost trap.
Oh, from
They're all
Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
fur.
I don't
What'd
like
you do
fur.
with a ghost trap? There's no ghosts.
And radiate people? I'd probably just have it in my house.
Okay.
Show people. Hey, look, this is my ghost trap.
The one I had was Dom's wrench from Fast and Furious.
The one he beat the guy with?
Yeah.
You could buy that.
His wrench?
No, but a similar one.
I would want Thor's hammer.
You couldn't lift it though.
No, I would be calibrated to me.
You're evil though. You couldn't lift it.
Yeah, I could. I'm not evil. You're thinking of my evil twin.
Oh, that's right. One with the mustache.
Yes.
Senior pulled.
But, you know, you can fly with it. You know, you swing around and throw it and then hold on.
Oh, you ride your hammer? Oh,
You could use it as a paperweight.
Well, if we get
And
it
no
on
one
a
can
tree,
steal
I
your
want.
paper.
I want an Iron
That's
Man
true.
briefcase.
You can set it
that'd
on
be
your.
cool.
You can set it on your friend, and then you can't move.
Yeah.
You could nail things. Hammer and
chicks?
nails?
Oh.
T-Vitty.
Just thought it'd
Isn't
be
that cruelty
impressive.
to animals?
Yes.
Hold still!
Well, they do have that sharp beak.
Oh, they need a sharp beak to get out of the
Because
shell.
a duck would be easier to have web feet.
But the bill is flat, not pointy.
So you could tack them down easier.
Oh,
Oh.
that's horrible.
Like,
Or you could have the Captain America's shield. Use it go sledding.
That'd be fun.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I think
Han Solo's blaster?
Iron Man's suit would be pretty cool.
It fits in a suitcase.
Yeah, they have some like suitcase ones.
What would you do with that? Fight crime?
No.
Nope.
Cause crime?
Kids parties. It'd be really popular.
I would just fly
With the
around.
ladies.
Fly around.
You could fly to work. You could take
About-
over a small country.
I want kryptonite.
How about a sonic screwdriver?
That would be cool. I haven't thought of that.
You could use it as a toothbrush.
Might not have any teeth left. Communicator.
Somebody else would have to have one too.
Yeah, the Enterprise, which is
We basically, each of us have one of those in our pockets, but it also takes pictures and a whole bunch of other stuff.
how do you think
Connects
we
to
have
the internet.
video footage of all the adventures of Star Trek?
Because they use their communicators as video cameras?
They're controllers for the drone to follow and take their picture.
Oh. What about the
No.
lamp from the jerk?
How about the helmet from
How about the lamp from
kind
Aladdin?
of rocket?
Oh.
Don't look at three wishes.
The backpack from Rocketeer?
Okay,
No.
here's what I would
Rocket,
wish
the
for.
Raccoon. From
A
Oh.
magic bag out of which I can pull anything I can imagine.
a bag of
Did they have that in any show?
time turner.
No, that's what I would wish for with Aladdin's
Oh,
lamp.
I see.
Because then you would be like, okay, you can be free. I've got this magic bag that gives me anything I want. Right?
So like
Until it
a
turns out the bag talks to you.
replicator.
Oh, that would be cool.
If you get a microwave
That's it,
size one.
Yeah.
Then you get whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted.
It could also make other things.
Yeah.
It doesn't just make food. Because they
Could it make
replicate.
a lightsaber?
Cobra Commander's head.
That'd be cool.
Could it make Cobra Commander's head?
Maybe.
No, that's what I want.
Oh, you want Destro's head? Go you got chrome
So-
and shiny.
No, I want Duke's
Use
head.
it as a gear shift now.
Oh, that's gross.
Stick your fingers in his eyeballs.
Oh man.
Go bowling.
Chrome dome.
The keys to the DeLorean. No.
That's cheating.
How about if you get a Mr. Fusion, and then you can install it on your car,
Yeah.
and then you just pour your garbage in there, and it turns it into
I
fuel.
don't have enough garbage. It's all recycling now.
Well, you can
I lost my
cheat and
pencil.
put recycling stuff in there.
Well, if it's fusion, it wouldn't take much.
Like you put like a banana peel and
Food waste.
yeah,
I'm supposed to eat all the food.
not the banana peel.
You're not?
No,
There's
The Otter
nutrients in
Pop
those. I
wrapper.
thought.
the Otter Pop wrapper when you unwrap it
Yes.
after you unwrap the Otter Pop.
Yeah. Not before.
You
want the
can put
duffel
Otter
bag.
Pops in it.
Well, the duffel bag from Ransom.
I'm not familiar with that.
Full of
Is
money.
that full of money?
It's full of money.
Okay.
Batman's utility belt.
No, I was thinking Ace Ventura's
Rhino.
Rhino.
It won't fit under the tree.
No.
No,
Got a really
it's
big
little
tree.
too big.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah,
Well-
all mine were just Harry Potter related.
That's what we've noticed.
But if you're a muggle, do they work for you?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I guess we'll never know.
But they'd be Spider that goes into the big one.
An acromantula.
Yes.
Time Turner.
That would be cool.
Broadcasting company?
What about the remote control from that Adam Sandler movie?
Or the one that Al uses in Quantum Leap.
What does it do?
It like finds out information about
Oh, kind of like my phone does.
people, or well, it also like predicts what
Based on
what you do.
probability?
Yeah, how your actions will affect the future.
Oh.
But
How about
I believe
psychic
there's a
paper?
future already there.
That would be cool.
I don't know what you really use it for.
Just stealing stuff,
Use it as...
conning people.
Cloak of invisibility.
Oh, you could use it as movie tickets. You could get in to see any movie. And
Ooh, the Marauders map, so you can tell when people are
Dumbledore
walking
in
around
his office. It
It'll
only works for Hogwarts. It'd be cool if you could program it for whatever building you wanted, I guess. But it seems like it wouldn't be that useful
How about
in your
the
day-to-day life.
watch thing from Ben 10? Turn aliens.
Oh, you could get the Green Lantern ring.
Oh, yeah, I thought about
That'd be
that.
cool.
You could get Wonder Woman's bracelets to deflect bullets.
You
I'd rather have the lasso.
Yeah, you could have the
Oh, the
Lariat
lasso?
of Truth or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I was trying to think of any cool DC things, but
Hmm.
there's not as many.
There's that one show that's a Ford truck commercial that I could get a new side mirror for the truck.
Are we counting commercials?
Well, there's shows that have Ford trucks in them.
That's true.
Huh.
Anyway, send us ideas of what you would have
Yeah.
under
we'll
your
send you one.
tree.
No, we won't.
Just kidding. Enginerdy Show does
And-
not send gifts to
Oh, I
listeners.
remember what I was going to say.
Okay, say
It
it.
was about one of
Meatballs?
us is always quiet
Who?
Oh.
on the show. It changes because we like
Oh, my mic's off. Is that
Mr.
bad? Just kidding.
Mr. Pold was quiet, so we turned his volume up, and then I was quiet. It's like I didn't change my settings, but
Your internal settings were off.
maybe.
You're
There's a
off.
knob behind your ear.
Okay.
Don't turn your knob on the TV or the podcast. So.
Done and done.
And that's nerdiculture.
Excellent. Good job.
All right. So for Technergy, Master Zed sent me an article about Australia. So in Australia,
You have to do it in an Australian accent.
You have
Oh,
to, you have
no,
to be
wait.
upside down.
crikey. No. So they have an
Wallaby?
electrical grid, and it's got quite a few coal-fired power plants,
Yep.
and
Like
they
we do.
also have some wind turbine energy. So they wanted to put a Tesla went and they put a Tesla battery, they call it big battery, near the wind turbines to store that energy for when they need it, right?
Right.
Right.
So
Cranky.
since it's been installed, okay, let me explain how the power plant works. So your power in Australia
Pure
is
energy.
alternating current, it's 50 hertz. So it alternates 50
Always touch
times
the wires.
a second. Well, what happens is if you have more demand than supply,
That's yours.
the frequency will actually go down. So it will
So you get
drop.
that electricity left often, only like every other day.
No, it's just your stuff doesn't work right if it's not at the right frequency. That's the first symptom of losing power. So
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
50 hertz.
Oh.
And don't
All
call me Kenneth. No, don't call me Shirley. No. Anyways, so they installed this big Tesla battery, and it
How big was it?
wasn't intended to
Take over the world?
be a backup source if a generator went down,
Mm-hmm.
but 1,000 kilometers away from the battery, a coal power plant went offline suddenly, and the battery kicked in automatically to keep the power going until the backup power plant came online. So what happened was it sensed the frequency dropping from 50 hertz to like 49.8, and within milliseconds the battery started putting power into the system to keep.
Of its own volition?
Well, it's designed to do
It's
that.
not
Oh,
called
okay.
Skynet for
It
nothing.
wasn't contracted to do that.
Oh, okay.
Tesla
Sky
just
PowerNet.
wanted to show that they could do it.
And so they took down the coal-fired plant.
Because it
they
took
could-
the backup generator plant 6 seconds to come online. So there was still, I mean, it didn't provide power until, for very long, and it actually didn't even prevent customers from getting power loss. But it was just showing the capability is there for these battery systems to be backups. Apparently, Australia has lots of power plants going down a lot because they were like,
because of all the wallabies.
Yeah.
well, there was
They look like deer.
updates to
Like
the
every
articles
pet.
like, oh, 5 days later another power plant went down and the batteries did the same thing, and
Gee, I wonder if there's a reason why Tesla was helping them.
maybe.
If it survives there, it'll do anything or do it anywhere.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
That is pretty neat.
I know that they've got some of these batteries in the U.S.
Sounded like Tesla had a good day.
Yes, they did. It was an interesting article. It was on reneweconomy.com.au. So thanks, Master Zed, for sending that to me. It was an interesting read. It was very technical. It had charts and stuff showing like how fast the batteries can charge up and then how fast they can release the power, because that's
Or release the Krakens.
yes. So pretty cool if you're interested in that type of thing. So it will be helpful in places that use a lot of inconsistent power sources like wind energy or solar to be able to store it. Pretty awesome.
Battery.
And that's Technerdy.
And now the news. Oh, we have to do the thing first. Huh? Nope, that's after me.
Good
Hold
thing
on,
we
let me
have
get
the
past
show
this
notes in front of us.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's music. How do I turn the music off?
It's your phone.
Phone volume down.
Oh. So I have pictures of the new Elon Musk spacesuits.
Whoa. That's cool.
Cool.
He tweeted them out. So
Oh.
if you go on Twitter and search for Elon Musk, you can find
I
them.
actually did go on Twitter today to post my cookie pictures.
Cookie!
Yes, cookie.
And latest from Elon Musk, I love Twitter. That's what he said.
Twitter.
Twitter.
We should change the name of your segment to Elon Musk.
News.
What's Elon Musk eating for breakfast today?
And that's the news.
What?
I didn't have time to do much.
So
So I just went on Twitter
in
and
other
searched Elon
news,
Musk.
so you
In
guys
other
heard
news-
about that train derailment?
Yes.
That was pretty
It
crazy.
was caused by the train going 80 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour
Yeah.
zone.
Well,
Because
it
it
was
sounds
turning a
like
corner and it didn't make it.
sounds like the trains are supposed to have a system installed that automatically detect where they are and they can slow themselves down.
Right, but
But there
they
should be a human part of that if you're going too fast, you slow down.
And it was its inaugural run.
Yes, and it just happened to derail right over a major freeway,
Yes, and it shut down the freeway for a couple days.
which I'm sure caused all kinds of fun traffic-related stuff.
And it affected people that weren't even close to it because they were routing traffic
Yes.
around through
I heard
areas that
about a guy
usually
that had
don't.
to miss work for the entire time it was shut down, and in fact, on his way home, he had to stay in a hotel because he couldn't get to his house
oh no.
because usually it's like an hour away, but he gave up. He said his wife didn't get home that night. She left work at 4 and got home at 9:30.
Whoa.
And they just had to scrap work, both of them, because they rerouted the traffic on their street, so they couldn't even get out of their driveway
Whoa.
because of all the traffic, big trucks and stuff.
Yeah, I heard about someone that went to go to work and got caught in traffic, and so they decided to just bag work and go home, and they still didn't get home till 10 p.m.
Whoa.
That sucks. Might as well just continue on to
Yikes.
work. So yeah, trains.
So we're off work next week
Yes, all of us.
We are.
for the holiday.
That's awesome. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, what are we going to do?
I don't really have much
I'm
plans.
traveling.
I don't either.
We should get together and play some
Let's get together.
Parrot.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
or a
can-
game that I
We have the
discovered.
Monster Box of Monsters.
Okay, we can do that too then.
There's lots of time for you guys.
What game did you get?
Well, it's not my game, it's LFG's game, but I'll talk about it in consumption.
Okay. If you want to support the show, go to engineerdyshow.com where there's an Amazon link.
And if you're in the UK, there's one for you too.
Yeah, they're labeled US and UK.
So that was awesome.
But U2's from Ireland, not the UK.
Because of the yew trees.
Yes. There's 2 of them there. Hey you!
Take him and turn him into a tube.
Yes, YouTube. Yeah, so when you shop on Amazon through our site, it doesn't cost any more, but Amazon sends us
It doesn't
a
cost any more.
percentage.
Oh, is it
Doesn't cost
extra?
any extra. But Amazon sends us a little kickback
Us!
for the referral, so it's pretty awesome. You can just do it once and bookmark it and use that bookmark to get to Amazon, and it works. That's what I do. And you can also buy t-shirts by clicking on the shop page.
Yay!
You can get our new logo on a shirt. Big picture.
So I have a sweater that some people think is ugly.
A sweater!
It's a sweater!
It has a T-Rex on it with a disco ball.
Okay.
I had like 3 comments that they thought for a second it was my
Can we yell at those boys?
Velociraptor. Yep.
Hey,
Live yelling.
we're
on the show.
recording in here. Shush.
Which kid was it?
Mine, of course. Each of us have a
voice.
kid out there.
That's true. They were
Oh, we
like
do?
trying to
Ken is
destroy
out
the
there.
house earlier.
Oh,
I mean, little Hold.
okay.
She's wearing a TARDIS on her head.
Yes. She also
What was I saying?
gives Spock high fives.
Oh, so does my son. You were saying...
It sounds just like me.
That's a good impression. Something about your T-Rex.
Oh
sweater.
yeah, I got people disappointed that it wasn't my Velociraptor
Oi!
on it.
Shush!
Although one person's like, "Oh, I thought that was your rapping dinosaur." She's bad at puns, apparently.
T-Rapper.
T-Rappersaurus. Anyway,
Tyrannosaurus Rap.
I need to get a new one of my Velociraptor T-shirts because I gave mine to my son for his birthday.
Oh.
Basically, because I have to get a bigger size.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a large man.
It shrunk.
It's shrunk in the wash.
Sure. All right.
Our next segment is consumption.
We've got all kind of consumption here.
It sounds like the end of the Amigos.
So LFG got a game called Clank in Space.
I heard about that.
It's really fun. I've only won it once,
Do you have to have a
and
ratchet?
that's when we didn't know all the rules correctly.
Oh, so you're doing it wrong.
Is it cooperative or competitive?
It's competitive, but it's a deck building game.
Oh.
Oh my.
I've played it with my
Oh
kids a few
my.
times, and I've been beaten by my daughter twice and my son once.
But what
Nice.
happened in the game?
So they didn't like it then?
No, they did like it
Oh. Why were they beating you?
because they
Yes.
got more points than me.
Points.
But
were
then
involved.
I turned
Points.
the table and played Risk with them and just destroyed them.
No mercy.
Noobs.
I had 67 armies that I took through Europe, Asia, and into Australia and wiped them all out.
I destroyed my
Nice.
kids
In
at
one
Risk
turn.
also.
It's nice when you don't tell them the real rules.
No, I did.
They're just bad at
The problem
strategy.
was they were both fighting over Russia, Ural, and Siberia, while I'm taking over Africa, South America, and North America and amassing my armies.
I convinced
Nice.
one of my kids to go in with me, and then they were very surprised when after we defeated the other one, I turned on them really quickly and demolished it.
The fools.
Resistance is futile.
So it's a fun game, though. I guess it's based on a game that's called Clank, but this one's Clank in Space.
There's no ratchet involved.
No.
Oh.
The basic premise is that you board a spacecraft and you're
What?
trying to steal an artifact.
And everything
and
I do
then-
is Elon Musk related.
and then get to an escape pod without being killed.
Huh.
So
Fascinating.
But
Okay, I'll try it.
if you all escape, then you go by points. When my son won, it was because my daughter and I both died.
Which one?
Oh,
My only son. I only got one son.
won.
I was gonna say my middle child, who's my only son. Anyway, oh, I finished Punisher.
Oh,
I'm not.
It's really good.
Hmm.
It's very violent, but it's good.
The problem is I've been Minecrafting a lot while I'm watching stuff.
Oh
so
yeah,
I
you
don't want
can't
to
Minecraft while you watch
No,
Punisher.
there's certain shows I reserve for non-Minecrafting. But I think I'll probably be stuck Minecraft until I get my Cat Slayer finished, which is nearing completion.
But that actor is perfect for the role, I think.
Shane,
From Walking Dead.
when does he turn into a zombie?
Does
when he dies.
Not like everyone else.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
When's he marry Superwoman?
I can't tell you. That's a spoiler.
Different universes, dude. Come on.
Oh, I
He's
watched
Marvel.
Empire Strikes Back with my daughter, my oldest daughter.
Oh,
I watched the
That's a good
Star
one.
It was
Wars
the third
movie?
Star Wars movie she'd ever seen.
really?
The first one
What
she
kind
ever
of
saw.
father are you?
Listen, she's had plenty of opportunity to watch it, and she's chosen not to.
Oh,
First one she watched was Rogue One.
Oh,
Then she watched A New Hope, and then we watched Empire Strikes Back.
cool.
the best one.
What'd she think?
I think she liked it well enough.
Cool.
I actually fell asleep.
I
Oh,
like that one.
But anyway.
old.
um,
Actually, I trained myself to fall asleep every time I watched episode 1
oh, really?
because I had it on VHS when my oldest son was a wee lad. We'd come home from, I think it was usually Sunday afternoon from church. I'd lay down on the couch, put it in to keep him occupied. I'd take a nap while it was on.
So when my
So
kids
I've trained my brain. So when it released in the theaters, and I took my kids to see it in 3D, it was rough. Like falling asleep.
when my kids were little, we got this tape that was like baby animals or something. It was supposed to help them wind down for bedtime. And so I'd pop the tape in and sit down on the couch with them, and I would fall asleep like within a few minutes, and then the kids would just jump up and start playing and goof off. It worked really well on me, not so well on the little
You're supposed to
kids.
read your
Until you
books.
tried it in the car.
And then I fell asleep while driving.
Every time we went past the farm.
And yeah, now anytime I see a baby animal, I fall right asleep. Whether they look like wallabies or not.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, I started watching season 2 of Grand Tour.
Oh, yeah.
It's out now, so
Oh, you
every
can watch it.
Friday a new episode comes out.
Very
There's-
nice.
Tomorrow, the 23rd of
The
December,
episode
will be
come out.
episode 3.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Put your bottom dollar that tomorrow.
So
Tomorrow's a football game.
I recommend watching that. I think that's everything on my list. I saw Jumanji again.
I haven't seen it yet. What are you hugging
Yeah,
about?
quit
Good.
hogging.
I watched it on opening day, and yeah, I watched it a couple weeks ago too.
I see.
I took my youngest daughter to it. She wanted to see it, and it was still funny.
Still? I
Still,
didn't use all the jokes the first time.
That's some leftover.
Leftover jokes.
still liked it,
Oh.
Cool.
and that's what I got for consumption.
Well, we were a couple seasons behind on Walking Dead, so we went and started watching kind of the last few episodes of the last season we'd seen just to kind of
Right.
catch up. We were both like, I kind of just want to start at the very beginning. So we started watching the first few episodes of the season 1,
Yeah.
and it's interesting how different the zombies are
Oh,
in
really?
the first season versus the later ones because they're
disintegrating.
they have like some intelligence. Like in the first episode, this lady goes to the house she lived in and tries the doorknob, but she's a zombie.
Well, that's because the newer zombies that haven't fallen apart yet are newer dead people, right? So they've lived longer with the virus, the zombie virus. So they're maybe laying
Could
in
be.
pathways in their brains that will survive the virus. And that's my retcon, having not seen that episode or season.
Well, that was the very beginning, so she was an
Oh.
original zombie.
Interesting.
So
Or was she?
she was bitten and then got the fever and eventually died and turned into a zombie. And her husband and kid were still hiding out in the house,
Oh,
and she would just show up occasionally and try the doorknob.
was that the guy that was in Jericho?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Jericho.
You haven't seen Jericho? You'd like.
No.
It's good.
Oh yeah,
It's-
that's a good show.
It's good.
And also there is, in one of the first couple episodes, a zombie, like this horde of zombies are trying to break into this building with glass
Oh yeah.
doors, and one of the zombies uses a rock to break the glass out. It's like, yeah, they don't use rocks or
Anymore?
anything in the later
Well, the later ones,
seasons.
their brains are so disintegrated.
Maybe they're a lot more mindless in the later seasons.
I don't think those zombies are near as scary as the what's his name?
I Am Legend?
No,
Oh, those are more like
football comic series. What's his name? The football space.
Oh, Scott
Sigler. His version of zombies, where it's like a nanobite or nanobot or something that gets
Yeah.
in them and takes control of their functions, but leaves them conscious.
oh,
So while they're eating their family, they are aware of
it.
but they can't stop it. Which is way more horrific, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Reavers in Firefly.
Oh yeah, those are messed up too.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
that's actually all we've been watching
Just The Walking Dead, huh?
Yeah.
Ready for bed, I'm sure.
every night,
gotta get those good zombie
and
dreams.
playing Harry Potter Monster Box of Monsters.
I played Harry Potter last night. We got through year 4 and 5 without losing a single location
Oh,
with 4 people.
nice.
I think we discovered, thinking about it, I bet my youngest son wasn't shuffling his deck. Because he had something where if he had like 4, he kept on buying just allies, and then he'd deal out like 4 allies, and his Barty butts beans or whatever, and he'd get like 8 attacks or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we kicked butt. We had a friend of mine over for dinner. He ate dinner with us.
Oh, okay.
We ate
So-
my friend for dinner. No.
I watched Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
What?
There's a new movie out?
There's a new movie out, and I'm not going to spoil anything
Thank you.
other than unless you want
Other than, don't
my
say that.
feelings on the movie.
Oh, well, let's hear some feelings.
I enjoyed the movie.
Hunger.
I
Okay,
was
well,
nervous
that's enough.
because it was
Oh, just kidding.
10:45 at night that
Oh.
I would be sleepy. There was no sleepiness.
Mm-hmm.
So it had good awakitude.
It was good awakitude. Oh, I should rate it based on that.
You could.
The title's good.
Tons of LOLs.
Yep, there actually is quite a few laughs. You can tell that George Lucas didn't write the dialogue because some of the stuff is funny. Purposefully, I think. Certain things I thought based on the previews would bug me, and based on the marketing, didn't, which is good. Which is similar to what happened with me and the little round robot
BB-8.
BB-8. Thought, oh, that was really stupid, but then I liked him a lot.
That would fit under your tree.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think of
How'd
that.
you D2 it too? You put him over sideways.
And lay him down.
Can I get a Jawa?
Why would you want a Jawa?
What else are I gonna do with my lightsaber?
Oh.
Pinata.
Jawa. Oh, sorry, I tried to combine Jawa and Pinata and it didn't work.
Pinjala.
There you go.
The Jawa! Can't do that noise anymore.
You would win
see
every
it.
pinata
It's really
if
good.
you had a
I will.
lightsaber.
I think I
plan
still
to
like
see it.
Empire Strikes Back better. And I kind of failed at my prediction. I thought I was going to follow, all based on the episode 7. I thought episode 8 was going to follow closer to episode 5.
But hardly anybody was frozen in carbonite.
It did seem like they were laughing all the way to the bank when it came to making it so no Star Wars hardcore fans' prediction was correct on anything. So that's good. Go see it. It's good.
I plan to.
So then I watched a show called Stasis, or a movie called Stasis.
I think I might have
Status
seen that
or
on,
Stasis?
is that on Netflix.
Then you spelled it wrong.
I spelled it wrong. It's on Netflix. It's about people in the future, dystopian future. There's a evil group of guys that are in control or something, and time travel hasn't been invented. And so when they travel back in time, they take over the body of someone that's just died, and they come back to life, and then they
Oh, like Travelers.
kind of.
Weird.
But one of the girls, for some reason, when she came and took over the body, the girl like a ghost that only certain people couldn't see. So it kind of kicked her out of her body, but then there's like a hunter that's been sent back. The concept is really good. It's Minecraft worthyable because some of the acting is a little bit lacking. Like the teenage girl they got to play in it was the greatest actress in the world. But it's interesting.
I saw that on Netflix and was thinking of watching it.
I watched a show called Cosmos: A Space-Time Odyssey with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah,
like it.
I've seen that.
I watched the first episode. It was interesting. So check that out.
It's good.
Had some good short video stuff. He's describing historical scientists and stuff. I watched the old school Twilight Zone.
Nice.
Quite a few episodes of that.
This is the Twilight Zone.
Black and white.
Yep, I've seen that. It's got. There's
I kind of like the.
there's an episode with Leonard Nimoy in it.
I haven't seen that one yet. There's an old
William
West
Shatner.
It was really good.
Oh, yeah.
George Takei is in an episode.
What? Oh, my.
I
Cool.
only saw like 4 episodes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at this point. Then I watched the entire first season of, I don't know if it's an anime, but it's a Japanese cartoon called Sword Art Online, or SAO.
My son watches that.
Yeah, my kids watched it a couple years ago, I think. Some of them expressed they didn't like the ending of the first season. I liked the ending of the first season. I thought, well, this falls very much in line with Japanese cinema. Where it's
Like
heroic
Godzilla shows
to
up and
give your-
destroys the city.
No, it's heroic to
Give
sacrifice
your
yourself.
for your friends.
Right.
That sounds like a TV show I recently
But
watched.
the concept of this is there's a multiplayer online game, like full immersion. So there's like a headset you put on that gets you right into the game, and everyone logs in. And they're all having fun, and then they discover the log out is not in the menu.
Oh.
The guy that created the game captured them in the game, like 10,000 people.
Are there a lot of African animals there that
No.
have? Oh.
But he wanted to make a world that he could control. But if you died in the game, the headset, he said, would destroy your brain. So if you died in real life.
Right.
Or if someone outside disconnected you, it would kill you also. So
Interesting.
it follows people there.
So you want one of those headsets for under a tree?
Hey, you guys need to go in a different room if you can't control yourselves.
Live parenting on YouTube. This is great.
That's how you do it.
He's very calm because he's on video.
And I don't have my lightsaber yet.
So it's really good. So in order to escape, they have to go through all 90 levels of the game. There's like worlds on each level, so it's like a big, huge
Wow.
thing. Some people are freaked out and don't do much, but other people try to advance and improve their skills so they can try to get out of the game.
Interesting.
It's quite interesting. It's a good concept.
That sounds
It's
interesting.
been being recommended to me from Netflix for years, and I've been ignoring it, but wanted to try something new, so I watched that. I watched the whole first season the last 3 days. So that's good. And then, let's see. I think that's it.
Have you guys seen the trailer for Ready Player One?
I've not seen the trailer yet, but I read
think
the
I've
book, and I am
seen the
excited
trailer.
for it. Hopefully they don't ruin it.
Have you read it?
I've not read it, but I think I saw the trailer a while
The
ago.
book is really
Did
good.
you guys see the Jurassic Park trailer?
No.
No.
That was on
Maybe.
in the theater for
Oh,
Star
I think
Wars.
I did see it.
No.
My wife, loud enough for everyone in the theaters to hear, said, "Oh, great! Just show me the whole movie, why don't you?" So I'm ripping off on her because that's something I usually say. Well, I don't try to watch them very closely.
Oh, sure. Tell all the jokes.
Oh, that reminds me. Your wife told me not to tell you this, but when I was decorating my Star Trek cookies. One of them was the Enterprise, and she's like, "What's that supposed to be?" And she's like, "Oh, is that the ship?" She's like, oh, "No, I shouldn't know that." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell your husband that you have a nerd cred."
Excellent.
Don't tell her I
Well,
told
you
you.
know we called the cover on the truck the Tauntaun cover because of her.
No.
Oh, you hadn't heard that?
Uh-uh.
She's trying to say Tonau cover, and it came out Tauntaun. So we're like, that's what we're going to call it from now on. Thanks for giving us a dirty name. She's like, no, I didn't mean to.
Nice.
That's the Tauntaun cover.
I also have a picture of her trying to eat one of the red shirt cookies.
You should have said, "Oh, that's just like that episode." We're gonna start calling you Gorlax
Okay.
in my made-up episode. That's
Yes,
what eats the
I
red shirt.
understand.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's go on to nerd cred.
Let's do it.
So,
Talk about
earlier
our nerd
this
cred.
week, or late last week,
Earlier next week.
Really early next week.
me and my daughters and my wife made a gingerbread house.
Ah, yes, I saw some
I saw
pictures.
Yes, and
Are you going to live in it?
No,
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Not
like
that
that
big.
movie where they shrink you.
yeah.
we brought it
Downsized?
with us
Yeah.
to a Christmas party because they wanted us to bring gingerbread houses to be the table decorations. Anyway, we brought it home, and that's when my son saw the gingerbread house, and so he started eating it with his face.
That's
Like-
typically
Oh,
just gnawing on it.
Yes, and so there's a big hole in the gingerbread
Oh
house.
no! Does the gingerbread homeowners insurance cover that?
Well, unfortunately, no.
Oh,
But we were debating on what percentage of the house he'd eaten,
oh.
and so we
You do it
came
by
up
weight?
with different ideas of.
Displacement.
If you knew the original weight or displacement.
So I said, "Hey, this sounds like a story problem." So I got a tape measure out, and I measured out
Of course you did.
the flat surfaces.
If there
of
did
the-
me, I would have modeled it in AutoCAD. I mean, let's be honest.
I measured the flat surfaces of the gingerbread house, and then calculated how much was missing, and then it was
Oh,
about 5%.
I would have just estimated.
Well, that's what we did, but I thought this would make good nerd cred
Smart.
if I actually got the tape measure out and figured out the actual number.
It's good.
But we've eaten much more than that since then.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should have waited.
Half of the entire roof is gone, and that wall is almost gone.
So you could back figure based on your 5% if you'd done this at the time, and then set it on a scale, adjusting it for what the original weight was. And then you could watch it decrease and like graph it and chart it. You could do it over time.
Yeah, because then you could keep track of the
Right.
candy that was
And the
eaten
caloric
off of it.
intake also.
Because I put all these little Christmas light looking candies up and down the sides of the roof.
Right.
Those got eaten off as soon as we brought it home.
Yeah.
So,
So there you go.
I like Neckos.
yeah, we didn't have any Neckos.
My
like-
wife thinks I'm weird
Geckos.
because she doesn't like Neckos.
I said next time that we should
More for you.
make
Yeah, that's true.
make the gingerbread ourselves,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you can make a replica of your house out of gingerbread.
That would be cool. I still want to make.
Did you see Brewster Rocket recently?
No,
About a gingerbread man with his leg trapped or caught in a trap.
it's been in probably a year or so since
Oh,
I've
okay.
read that comic.
It's funny.
I want to make sugar cookie houses at Halloween time
Uh-huh.
that look like Halloween, so you could use pumpkin candies.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I think you could make the walls out of sugar cookies.
Let's do that.
Yeah, we should do it next year.
Let's do it next week. Me and you.
I'm gonna have a
We
gravy
don't have any
boat.
Halloween candy.
Could go buy some.
They don't have the little pumpkin things
Oh.
and
I see what you're saying.
Halloweeny stuff.
All right.
Reese's
So,
things.
speaking of nerd cred, do you guys have some?
Maybe. I
Mine's
don't
been
know.
a skill. I've just been modeling Castle Plundar
Hmm.
in depth and then finishing my Cat Slayer.
I was told I'm being very snarky at work lately.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is it just that you're speaking more?
Well, I have been speaking a lot because I'm doing a lot of mentoring.
Well, maybe they just
Are you
But
the
apparently my mentoring involves a lot of snark.
Of course, it should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to be punished for the
And
the
snarf.
steps.
Snarf. Snarf.
You should say that a lot while you're mentoring. Oh,
So
snark!
what
I
you
thought you said
do
snarf.
right
I
here
thought
is
you
you put
said I was
this,
being
you
snarfy.
put that in this snarf right here.
You go snarf the thing. No,
And
this
then you can
snarf
smurf
goes snarfs over here.
Click on the snarf.
Have
Snarf the button up there.
you taught them the word Quan yet?
Yes, I said it. I was like, go check in my Quan over there. And he's like, is that what that's called? You know, like
Yeah.
the vertical file holder
Right.
thing.
Yeah, that's what that's called.
He's like, oh, that's what that's called? Like he'd been wondering. Like, no, that's just a word that means thing. It's what you call it when you don't know what it is. It was funny.
Yes.
Oh, I did get in a meeting today. Someone claims they knew somebody that was a bigger Star Wars nerd than me,
Hmm.
just because somebody saw
So
the
you're
Star
like
Wars movie
6'3"?
3 times in a row.
Yeah, but could they beat me at Star Wars Trivial Pursuit?
It's like, have them tell me how
I don't
many
think so.
Jar Jar theories they have, and then they'll tell you.
Well, that's like
if
Yeah,
they're a
just
big nerd.
buying a movie ticket and showing
Yeah,
up
that
doesn't
doesn't
make
mean
you a
anything.
big
My wife
nerd.
went and saw it once. That make her more of a nerd than my brother that hasn't been at all. I don't think
Well,
so.
actually,
My son was
So-
technically. He's like technically. That's why it's actually him. We're battling.
so we got a Harry Potter quiz game for Christmas,
oh,
and it is
Difficult.
it's not Christmas yet.
okay. So for some background, I'm a divorced man, so I shared custody with my children,
You're a man.
and so
You
I
call me Dennis.
I don't get them for Christmas this year, so this past
You
week
already
I
opened gifts.
had them, and we had
Oh.
Christmas with them.
That's okay. It's not really.
It's not like my Harry Potter expansion that we just didn't wrap for long enough that we
No.
decided to just start.
I may or may
doing it.
not have already worn a certain hat that I got for Christmas.
Anyways,
Okay, then
continue.
knock it off. Leave me alone.
It's
Anyway,
wrapped though now. I'm gonna
Oh.
open it. Act surprised.
so the problem is the only one of my family that knows anything about Harry Potter is my daughter.
So
And
she
so-
destroyed you. It's like you and Geography Facts.
It was like they'd ask me a question, I'd be like, I just make up an
Quidditch?
answer. However, LFG does know a lot about Harry Potter, so when
Oh.
he played with us, it was basically her and him answering all the
Ooh,
questions.
I want to play with her.
That'd be cool.
We could even play that game.
Can I play and cheat with Google?
No. Because Google doesn't work in the wizarding world. It's a muggle device.
Well,
Oh,
we'll try to see next time my oldest daughter's around,
okay.
and
She was at my house when I left.
I know, but I didn't bring the game.
Why?
Because we're podcasting.
we are.
Uh,
That explains why this microphone's so close to my face.
yes.
I don't usually have them this close. To my
Okay.
face.
All right. For feedback, we got a comment on our YouTube video.
Whoa!
Remember we asked?
Yes,
There was, it wasn't me.
actually
Also,
Yeah, Rob,
Oh,
our
thanks, Rob.
UK fan, commented.
twice.
I think I closed the window, but
Oh.
I think he commented before we did it. He got our show, and then he edited his comment to say that
he
he was
added
a,
one. Yeah, he's like, "Oh,
he's a mind reader or
I
something.
read your minds." Can't remember what the
That's
original
scary.
comment said though. I guess I can look it up.
Something about the Amazon UK link.
Oh yeah, I did get some feedback on Twitter about it also from Neil.
Yeah.
He said it was about time. Sorry,
Yeah.
I know
We're
that
talking
was
about
such
it
a
there.
demand. Yeah, it was actually super easy to do. So
Was
I
it?
wish I had done it a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
And so there are other countries that we could do also if there's an interest. So if anybody's listening in like Spain, and
Espanol.
they want an
España?
Amazon
Was
link,
it España?
España.
Espanol's the language, right?
So let us know. Our email is
Let
Enginerdy
us know,
Show.
let us know, let us know. Oh, the weather
outside is
Sorry.
Amazon.
Our Amazon link works in the UK.
If you want to tell us what country you need a
We
link
have to do it in
for,
a song.
go to
Just kidding.
enginerdyShow@gmail.com and email us. Wait, you don't go there.
No.
From your email server.
Log on to YouTube and leave us a link to your Twitter comment.
So you can email us at enginerydyshow@gmail.com, or you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. You just search
Or you
for
could use-
Enginerdy Show.
You can use Pinterest to send us pictograms so we can try to figure it out.
Pentagrams?
Pictograms.
Oh.
Not pictures of Pintos. That'd be weird.
Pentagrams.
There's a bean and a car?
I think you can
Of
actually also go to our website and get to Facebook and Twitter from there.
What? That's how the internet works?
I believe so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And you might be able to leave a comment on our website. I'm not sure I've enabled that.
Just text me.